What's up, world? Today we're taking a look at an adjustable clamp mount for your cameras or your GoPro. This is made by Smatree, I don't know. It's a Smatree after all. However you want to say it, this is made by Smatree. Comes in a generic poly bag there. They give you a little Smatree Michael Jackson brochure there. All their fun GoPro products. And your little knurled thing for your GoPro universal mount. Pretty basic design. I was not sure if it was going to come with a standard camera mount because they do not show it in any of the pictures, but it does. It just got the GoPro adapter just screwed on there. So I've got to be honest with you guys, I'm not a big, huge GoPro person. I know they're a good product and I know they're the market leader, but for what they are and what they do, I just am not a big fan. You can actually get cheaper products that do pretty much the same thing and use all the same mounts and everything. They are a good product. I know I'm going to get some slack for that, but I'm just not a huge GoPro person. I didn't buy into that bandwagon. So most of what I use are these 1/4-inch adapters. That's the same thing you're going to find on most of your tripods and tripod adapters. And I actually use these little phone mounts for a lot of things. I'll show you that in use here in a second. So that's what you get in the box. The bendable clamp mount, the GoPro adapter, and the little knurled adjustment knob for it. So let's take a look at build quality. It's actually pretty well built. It's not that standard gooseneck type of thing where you've got like little metal sleeves like a microphone stand. Those, unless you get the super heavy duty ones that weigh a lot, they actually tend to sag. You put a lot of weight on them and they start sagging down like that. This actually uses like some sort of bendable metal in there. So you're actually bending a piece of wire or multiple wires in there, kind of like your old Gumby toy. It does feel pretty strong, and it's very adjustable, very easy to adjust, and it feels solid. It has a nice, solid feel. Because it is bendy metal, you might eventually kind of weaken it, but let's face it, you're not going to be playing this with this thing like you were with your old Gumby toy, and it is a nice, strong metal. So I think it'll last a good long while, and it'll be nice and strong for the entire usable product life. So I like it. It is screwed. There's a Phillips screw on either side. You can actually remove the ends if you want to, but I don't see any reason why you would. It does not have any kind of universal adapter or universal mount. It just uses a Phillips screw at either end. So you're not going to be able to adapt this to any of your lighting stands or anything fancy like that. But for what it does and what it is pretty good. This has a little tightening clamp that works pretty well. You put it where you want and then just clamp it down and it actually holds really well. So this side's built pretty good. Let's move down to the clip. This is actually a nice, strong clip. Okay, compare this to everything else you see on the market. And there are a lot of things about this clip that make it more desirable than the rest of the products on the market. Let's take a look at the rubber part. The rubber part is actually like injected, molded on there, and it covers the entire face from here to there. And when you're clamping onto a flat surface, you're actually clamping all the way back here. So you're getting a good clamp rubber part right there and a good clamp right there. Then if you want to clamp on a round part, you got that nice injected molded thing. It's not like some sort of slip-on, slippery piece of rubber that they just put on as an afterthought. This thing is fused on there. It is a part of the clip. The clip is actually pretty strong. Some people were saying in the reviews that it's not very strong. It does not hurt. You can feel it, but it is a nice solid clip. I mean, it's no punk, that's for sure. About 1 3/4 there. But if you can see, those springs are under some serious tension there, and it is a nice solid gauge wire. So it does have a bit of meat, and it is a good clamp. Compare this to anything else on the market. You don't have this little round part. You don't have that nice rubber grip. Really, this is the best clamp I saw when I was looking around and shopping for this type of product. So let's see how how strong this bad boy is. I'm gonna do some tests here. Put this thing in action. Let's see it. Let's do the length first. Total length of the bendy arm is almost 8 inches. It's about 7.5, 7 3/4. So really your bendable action is about 8 inches. But that gives you plenty of range of motion to go wherever you want. You can kind of twist and bend and do all kinds of fun stuff like that. So it's plenty long enough for most applications. And the clip, generally when you're clipping a flat area, you clamp all the way to the back there. That's about 2 inches. And then if you want to do a round thing, you're looking at a good big round 1-inch bar. So that's pretty good altogether. So let's clamp this thing down. Let's come up here, come up to my shelf there. Hey, Bill Gates. So like I said, when I clamp onto a flat surface, you want to go all the way to the back like that. That gives you a nice solid clamp here. That does most of the force. And then you're also clamped good right here, and that gives it a good solid feel right there. So good solid clamp right there. Let's clamp it to the desk here. And we'll put her back in our tripod. Alright, let's do some strength tests. Alright, I'll put my little phone adapter on there. It just screws on like a camera. We'll clamp that down. Alright, so now we're just going straight arm tension there. And we want to put some weight on it. So I've got this sitting on my desk. Let's see how much this weighs. I did this for my laptop cleaning video. 1.38 pounds, or 1 pound 3 ounces. Let's put this on there. That's 1.5 pounds almost. That's holding it. That's pretty impressive for a nice small compact thing like that. It's holding it up. You know, it feels the weight, but it's not sagging. It's holding its shape. So it might bounce a little bit, but it's holding. And that's about the heaviest thing I've got at my desk right now. Let's put that on there. Oh, that's going to do it. There it goes. You can't take that, but I mean that's pretty impressive. So that'll work. That'll hold most. It might not hold some of your heavier DSLRs, but it'll hold most standard cameras and definitely any kind of GoPro or any kind of action shot camera. So and it'll hold your phones, which I do a lot. In fact, I'm going to use this thing in place of this tripod I'm using right now when I'm doing my desk videos. I do a lot of videos here at my desk, and this will actually allow me to get up over the object that I'm reviewing and give it a good solid viewpoint that I can't get with my tripod. So overall, I would recommend it, and compared to everything else on the market, I would say this is probably top 1 or 2 products you can get in terms of a clamping adjustable GoPro or camera mount. I would recommend it, and this is going to get my Best in Class award for clamp adjustable GoPro or camera mount. Be sure to subscribe to the channel.